back to another video of Why Everybody Plays, a series of mine where I highlight the pros and cons of using the legends with the highest pick rates in Apex Legends. And today we have my main, Horizon. Fun fact, I actually bought Horizon by mistake in Season 8 and I've been maining her since. Basically she's been my main since I started the game. But what are the strengths and weaknesses in her kit? And I'll do this to the best of my ability because I know every specific aspect of her kit. The one and only weakness that she has isn't even in her kit right now. It's the major nerf she's received in Season 9. The major nerf to her gravity lift by reducing the speed of the gravity lift when you are going up on it, and also how long you are able to stay on top of the gravity lift was reduced. I made a lot of players stop playing Horizon because this was one of her most broken abilities and also one of her most useful. Being able to transport her team to height or being able to get away with the gravity lift was a huge thing with her. But due to those nerfs in Season 9, it made Horizon's kit very underwhelming. You could easily get beamed when going up on the gravity lift in Season 9 by how slow the speed of the lift was, which allowed players to just completely write off Horizon in that season. Even I switched mains to Valk when she would receive this nerf. The cooldown and the time you can stay up on top of the gravity lift was never a problem personally for me, but the speed of the lift was very bad. But they reverted this back in Season 10, not back to how it was in Season 8 or Season 7, but in a more balanced way, which brought back up Horizon's pick rate. But what are her strengths? Her first strength is her passive. Her passive, which increases her in-air movement speed and also decreases her movement delay after falling from height. This passive is one of Horizon's best abilities because it allows you to be constantly moving when using Horizon. My meaning for this is, unlike other legends who get fall impact when they fall from height, Horizon doesn't. She just continues moving without any delay, and this allows for a strength in her passive which Apex players love, and that's movement. Horizon's movement due to her passive is extremely good. Her ability to not take fall impact brings an additional layer to bunny hopping with Horizon, and also her ability to air strafe really well. This paired with bunny hopping, a movement in Apex Legends which allows you to move at a greater speed in fights or just rotating. This allows you to turn corners really sharp and quickly with bunny hopping combined with Horizon's passive. If you have good enough movement unlike me, you can actually replicate tap strafing with Horizon's passive to add to your arsenal of movement in Apex Legends. Yes, I am talking about on console and on controller. It might not be exactly tap strafing, but you can replicate it as well. Because as I said before, her air strafing ability is really good and allows you to turn corners really quickly and sharply, combined with bunny hopping. If you want to main Horizon, you have to learn how to bunny hop to get the most out of her kit. Her second strength is actually her tactical. Her tactical allows you to gain height and also allows you to escape if you ever need because of the push it gives you when getting off the gravity lift. But this isn't the only strength with Horizon's gravity lift. The gravity lift can be used in many different ways, such as lifting down teammates to your position, lifting weakened enemies out of cover, blocking doors to either get the enemy off a door they are holding or you are holding, or to lift an enemy who is above you in a building to an uncomfortable spot, or to throw them off guard because the gravity lift does go through walls and can be used in many different ways for many different scenarios. Her third strength is a mixture of two things and I don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. Her third strength is her ultimate and the ability to isolate enemies. Her ultimate ability, her black hole, allows you to pull enemies towards the center which can be destroyed, but can be detrimental to a team at the right time paired with arc stars or a caustic ultimate. But this ties into the strength of also isolating fights or separating enemies from their teammates. Because of how strong the pull of gravity is with this black hole, once you are caught in the radius of the ultimate, you are pulled to its center unless you phase out with Wraith or Ash. But if you aren't any of those legends, you are either forced to turn away from me and shoot at my black hole to destroy it, while I either throw arc stars at you or just try to beam you while you are busy, distracted, or 2, start to panic while I also try to beam you and throw arc stars at you. But even for as long as I've been playing Horizon, I don't always throw my ultimate at the right place. I won't catch the hold, but I can always tell that I have separated one person away from their team, because you are either now forced to go into the black hole if you aren't already in it, or hold the spot that you are holding away from your teammates and get focused by my team when they realize that you are alone or in the black hole. This ultimate ability allows you to isolate and separate enemies from their teammates really well, and probably one of the best abilities for this use because you can use it in the open in a building even if they close the door. The pull of gravity from the black hole will pull off the doors, and even if they aren't holding the doors, You can throw it at the side of a wall that you think they are holding, and it will pull them towards the wall because the pull of gravity extends through walls as well. And as long as they are caught in the radius, they are immediately pulled towards the center of the ultimate, which allows for you and your teammates to push into that house and take that 3v3, whether they are isolated or together. This ultimate is one of Horizon's key abilities if used in the right space or the right time. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Until next video, this has been Playboy Sasuke. Have a great day.